Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Sharing My Life. In my last 2 episodes, I spoke on the topic of authentic connection. And today I want to talk about my big why. Why am I so passionate about this topic of authentic connection? So, as a young girl in India, when I was about 14, I was very impacted by the injustices that I saw all around me. And if you're from India, you'll know what I mean. It's right out there, blatant, in your face. By the way, my heart is racing at the moment. And I kind of didn't know what I could do about it, and if I could do anything at all, in fact. I used to ask myself those existential questions, why am I here? And what's my life about? And why do I have what I have and the poor people in India have what they have? And I had nobody to talk to. Like I didn't feel comfortable talking about it to anyone. Anyway, a few years later, I got married, and then I came to Australia. And over my 22-year marriage in Australia was very busy. We ran a pretty big business, no family, immediate family. I had 3 beautiful children and a mortgage, and life kind of just gets, the better of you get so busy. But in those few fleeting moments that I used to have to myself, quiet moments, those questions used to keep haunting me. Why am I here? What's my life about? Why all this injustice in the world? And I still had no answers. In 2006, I had a bit of an epiphany one day as I was walking into our business that maybe I could use my business to make a difference. And so I did. We started working in very different ways, and that we did that for a few years, and we did make a difference to some extent. But then in 2010, my marriage broke down, and my husband got the business. And I was once again at a point in my life when I'm asking myself, what now? And because I had the time, I could actually, those questions came back to me, and I started to actually look at them and really spend time, why am I here? What's my life about? And so I started to do lots of online courses, workshops. I got myself a coach. And slowly, it dawned on me that what had happened was that I had become so disconnected. And when I say disconnect, I did not just disconnected from people, but disconnected, more importantly, from my own self. And what I mean by that, see, I'm getting emotional now. What I mean by that was that it's not that I didn't cry when I was upset. I was disconnected from my emotions and my feelings, because the easiest way to cope with the situation when you're dealing with stuff is to actually put your emotions aside and then to continue to do what you're doing. When you've got children and you've got a business and stuff, you just put them aside. You feel them for a little bit, but you don't fully feel them. So I put them aside, and so I was disconnected from that, from my feelings and emotions. And then because I was running a big business, I realized that I had actually not really discovered what Carolyn was passionate about. I had no idea what I loved doing. So I went on this journey, and then after a few years, as I started to get more connected with me, with myself, my emotions, my feelings, and what I loved doing, I was naturally I got comfortable with myself. I could naturally be comfortable with other people, get more authentically with other people. And more importantly, I was being drawn to do things that were in service to others. And the more I do it, the more I feel called to be in service to others, in service to our planet. I think we've really abused our Mother Earth, because we've become so disconnected from her. If we spent more time in nature, we'd fall in love with her. And when you fall in love with her, we wouldn't do what we did to her. We'd take more action to save her. We don't do enough. So I feel that we've become disconnected from nature. But anyway, coming back to me, so I had become so disconnected. My big why around this topic is that I believe that as more of us get connected to ourselves first, authentically, and what we are passionate about, we will naturally be called to get more connected to people. We will feel the pain and suffering of the people on the planet, and we've got so much crisis going on that we'll be pulled into lives of service. And when we're pulled into lives of service, we're more likely to have a transformed world sooner than later. And that is my big why. So thank you for listening. And next week, I want to share with you what I did to actually get connected to my own self and what's important for me. So I'm going to end over here. I hope you got something from it. Let me say hello to everyone. There's Nikki. Hello, Nikki, my bum chum buddy, and Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Maya, so lovely to see you. Nan, wow. Marlene, my Mal, my best friend from India, childhood friend, and Les, Ella, Shiloh. Wow, I can't see, some of the names have gone off the screen, but I'm so happy to see you all. Thank you for being over here. And yeah, share my video if there was anything of value there. And I hope to see you next week. Bye for now. See you.